And then I told her, that's not where the book goes. Anyway, welcome to the Cosmic Panel, everyone. My name's Elias.
And I'm Lucas.
And today we're doing the weekly comic pulls. That's right, the thing we do every week. We're doing it again. Tomorrow is October 5th, and that's when all this shit's gonna drop. So we're gonna talk about our top 5 most anticipated stuff. Lucas, kick it off.
Okay, so I actually had a difficult time yet again this week choosing. But for my top 5, I decided to start off with Static Shadows of Dakota.
New Static series, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's season 2. It is a continuation of the series that we got last year, which was a rebranding of Milestone.
Right.
And the way they've been doing Milestone Universe now is by doing it by seasons, so that they could keep the same artists and writers but not exhaust them out. This will be the second season of a Milestone book.
Oh, cool.
Static now has this cool new costume, which is sick. The cover looks amazing. I'm excited to see Ebon.
Ebon.
Yeah, so Ebon has the ability to travel through shadows.
Oh, cool.
So he is a super interesting character, and he's also the brother of Rubber Band Man. So pretty
really?
interesting. Showed off some of the OG villains for the Static series in the first season, and now they set up at the end of the first season Ebon. I'm really excited to see what happens because Ebon is always like such an interesting character and very interesting. I mean, I've been loving the art. There was a sick ass panel. Future me will insert it right here of Static using his full powers, and it looks amazing. One of my favorite panels, and I mean, I'm just excited for this. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, let's go.
Wait. I'm also seeing Olivier Coipel got to do a variant, which is nice too.
Yeah, I mean, I
a
love
lot
Static.
of DC characters, and this is a sick cover.
Yeah, I love his current costume because it's a combination of like all his traditional stuff plus the new stuff from the TV show plus like.
Yep.
It's such a perfect melding, like the hoodie turning into the baseball cap, but still having the goggles, like.
Yeah, great.
But after that, Poison Ivy number 5. After the last issue, we're finally getting more of a plot development. There is kind of the assumption that the Green Man, who I don't really know much about, is chasing after Poison Ivy, trying to stop him from poisoning, or her from poisoning everyone. And last issue kind of dealt with like Amazon and the abuse of its workers and how sexual harassment can occur in the workplace.
Wow.
Which was really like so well done. I loved it. It was so well written. And I mean, art continues to be amazing. This cover looks amazing. I feel like they're going to touch more on Harley. Should be interesting. Yeah. I don't know much about the Green Man. Apparently he's called Floronic Man or Jason Woodrow.
Oh, yeah, he's from Swamp Thing.
Yeah, so yeah, him. So yeah, he's going to be the main villain in this series.
Oh, good.
Which is interesting cuz like honestly, he is a very so far, he's kind of just been in the background because it's been a Poison Ivy centric story, which I've been loving. Mm-hmm. But now, after 4 issues in, we're getting the main plot now, like really moving into it.
Yeah, Floronic Man is a really interesting character. Yeah, I will catch up on that before next time we meet.
Yeah, you'll love it. Trust me. Since you love XMen Green, this will be right up your alley. Next up, we have Sword of Asriel, number 3. I am so excited for this. This has been one of the single best things to happen to Asriel in years. Not only are we getting development on the Order of St. Dumas, but we're also seeing how the Templars didn't fully die, and that Asriel isn't the only quote-unquote angel of the group. The Templars brainwashed other children and made them into different angels. And so he now is going to be finding out more about these angels and basically trying to take them down before they activate, I guess is the best way to put it. So it's very interesting. I'm kind of getting an Assassin's Creed vibe from this, ironically enough. Because last issue saw him dive into his own subconscious, and apparently implanted in there was the memories of everyone that's been Asriel before. So like now he's going in. Now we're going to see more of an origin story for Asriel and how that happened. It should be very interesting. After that, Batman 128. I've been loving this. Chip Zdarsky has made Batman so fun to read again. Batman, I can never pronounce it, but Batman Zur-En-Arrh. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, Zur-En-Arrh. Yeah.
Zur-En-Arrh has come back into the story. And he's like an important character. Apparently, from the way this storyline has been explaining. He is a backup version of Batman that Bruce Wayne subconsciously put into his head. So if he ever went rogue or anything like that, or like ever got mind controlled or anything, that version would take over, and it has the base controls of like, I'm Batman, I have all my skills, but very little the morality of this of Bruce Wayne. And it's very interesting because that Zur-En-Arrh built this thing called Failsafe, this robot that is able to compete with the entire Bat family, is gonna apparently fight Superman because Superman just appeared, and I doubt that he's gonna be able to take it out. And it's there as literally what it's called, a failsafe, in case Batman kills someone. And on the news recently, Penguin purposefully painted it so that Batman had killed Penguin, which wasn't true. So because of that, now failsafe is activated and trying to kill Batman. So very interesting. Been loving Zur-En-Arrh. And also, it's been touching on to the fact that Batman treats the rest of his Bat family like soldiers, and it's not healthy nor good for him. Right. And last issue saw him snap out of Zur-En-Arrh's like control by being like, "No, he's my son. He's not a soldier." When talking about Tim Drake, because Tim Drake was about to die, and it was like a very heartfelt moment. I mean, this is exactly what I've been wanting from Batman. This is great. It shows how sometimes his plans can backfire in the worst ways. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, we've been seeing everyone in the Bat family except for Damian, which is great. I mean, we haven't seen... So, they brought back the Signal, they brought back the Batgirls, Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown. They brought back Dick, they brought back Jason for a little bit. It was so fun, it was cool. And it was... They were no match for the robot, so, which was awesome. I like that. I like that it wasn't an easy thing for them to defeat. And then finally, my last pick is X-Men Red. Apparently, this is a Judgment Day tie-in, but I believe, actually, this is showing the repercussions after Judgment Day, which is kind of weird. Because in the summary, they discuss Iska being no longer worthy for the Seat of Victory. And apparently someone's going to fight her for it. Thing is that her mutant power is literally to not lose. So how the fuck are they going to beat her? The only one that's been close to beating her, quote unquote, was Roberto, who had been like, I bet that Magneto will win. Or like, I bet that, he like bet against Magneto. And because of that, Iska won, which may mean that like Magneto won. So like, it's interesting to see what will happen. I just want to see. Also, I would love to see more of an exploration on Urano's fight, but I mean...
That's what I want to see. I mean, this is cool too, but...
Yeah.
I hope we see that too. That's weird.
Yeah. But either way, I've been loving the X-Men Red series. Ewing has been killing it, as always. Excited. Yeah. Can't wait to read. So, what about you, Elias?
Yeah, so this week, I wasn't too crazy about the Marvel releases, but I am really excited for a few of them. But to kick it off, I have Dark Crisis, The Deadly Green. This was a cover that I think Lucas and I talked about a long time ago, and we saw it like just come out like in previews or whatever. Super Swamp Thing, that's all you gotta say to me. I'm reading that book. The cover looks amazing, and this is gonna just be a super sick tie-in for Dark Crisis. Superman needs to basically, get the help of the Green, so this will be interesting.
I mean, the event has been like okay so far, but I mean, Ram V writing Swamp Thing. What else could you ask for?
Exactly. Yeah, I finally finished the Swamp Thing series, which was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful book. So yeah, this is hopefully will be a nice little fun one shot. And I hope I can get my hands on this variant.
I forgot to tell you.
It's completely enveloped in Swamp Thing.
I forgot to tell you. In the last Dark Crisis issue, there was actually Alec Holland and Levi as Swamp Things together in the same room.
Really?
Yeah, which was pretty interesting. I forgot to tell you about that because, I mean, I don't really care much about Dark Crisis anymore.
Yeah.
I'll wait until they reboot the universe.
Yeah, too bad the full title of this comic isn't Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, The Deadly Green.
Yeah, it just goes on and on. It's just a page long of just the title.
Yeah. Next up I got Savage Avengers #6 is my next pick. They're visited in 2099, which should be a lot of fun. This has just been a very fun book, a really cool cast of characters that you would really never think to see together. Anti-Venom's on the cover of this one, and I love me some Anti-Venom, and he's still fully unleashed. He's not really Agent Anti-Venom right now. He's just kind of in like the raw Anti-Venom form,
Yeah.
which should be fun.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna do a reference for Spider-Man.
Exodus, yeah.
No, 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 not even that. The Spider-Man video game, Edges of Time,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
because one of the main villains and the reason why Peter Parker dies in that video game is
Right,
Anti-Venom.
right, right, right.
So I'm wondering
Yeah,
if Miguel will be like, "Oh no, not him again."
yeah, that'd be good. I hope, yeah, and I hope we get to see some of our favorite 2099 characters
what,
too.
what did you think of Coden's departure from the series? Just curious. We didn't really talk about that between you and me.
What's departure? Who's departure?
Conan, Conan the Barbarian, the
Oh,
reason why
oh,
the series exists.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's because of the rights
It has.
thing.
It is. It is because of that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what do you think about his send off, quote unquote?
I mean, it's all right, I guess. It's sad to see him go just because he's the Savage in Savage Avengers. Um,
Yeah.
and at the end of the last Savage Avengers run, I was like, okay, this is a good final thing for him. And then when they started this up, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, they should
so
have. They. Not gonna lie, they should have at the last one because the last one ended very well.
it should have just ended that and maybe had like Conan like I don't know give his blessing to this new team or something, and then just step out or something because to have him be in for like a few issues and then dip is weird.
Yeah.
But
No. Definitely.
but yeah, I'll keep reading this book. It is an ongoing, so we'll see how far they take it. Right now, it's sort of a limited kind of idea with the Deathlock, chasing him and shit. But hopefully, they get to meet like Avenger Prime or something big in the Avengers universe, because that's this is kind of another like Avengers Forever relevant thing where they're being chased by this Deathlock, who's trying to correct all stray variants that are Conan and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I mean, next issue apparently we have what looks like a Punisher.
yeah, that is Punisher 2099.
And it says Beware Ultron 2099. So I'm wondering if it will tie
Oh
into Ant-Man with Ewing.
shit, yeah, that would be sick.
That would be cool. But yeah, no, very interesting. And there's also Doom on issue number 8.
Well, this is probably 2099 Doom if I get a look at it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's 2099 Doom. He's got the spikes.
What's
Yeah,
the
good.
difference
Well,
between the two? Just curious. Is 2099 Doom just Doom but older, or what is that?
yeah, that's it. He's yeah, God Emperor. He's not as powerful as God Emperor. He's still very powerful, but he's not that powerful.
What are your thoughts on what they've been doing with Weapon H? I'm not really liking it that much. The fact that he's just changing gamma types.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting. I think they need to explain it a little bit more. I think they got to spend some more time on it, honestly.
Yeah, him
Um,
suddenly becoming like the leader with a giant head and Wolverine claws is like very weird.
it's a really cool concept, but I feel like he's already so beefed up that he's already so busted that like you don't need to add too much more to him.
Yeah, no, they
But
definitely
I
did
mean,
not need to add more powers.
I love me some gamma hijinks, but I just feel like they need to spend a little more time on it, before they're just like, oh yeah, he can do this now.
Man can fly all of a sudden. Like
Yeah,
yeah, it's just a tad too much. Man,
yeah,
he's already really powerful. He came out of the gate already way too powerful, and they're just
yeah,
adding more powers on, which is like not what you want to do.
yeah, not really necessary. But yeah, next up I got X-Men #1. This is a I guess follow up to the Axe Avengers one shot that we got. So we'll have a nice X-Men peek,
I
and I'm
still haven't
also
read
gonna
the
read.
Avengers one,
Yeah, me
which is
neither.
on me.
And also Axe Star Fox is a one shot as well that I'm gonna be reading. So these should both be fun Axe tie-ins. Again, I after they released 5 so quickly, I need some more background. So
Yeah.
hopefully these two stories will supply us with that.
Apparently, this
Um,
is a before the judgment, because it's saying come the hour, come to intergalactically about, like it's talking about him like prepping for that,
okay.
which is probably how he
Yeah.
came up with the plan.
Yeah. Well, that's good then, because we need more Star Fox time. What is this furry variant? No,
Oh my god, you're right.
get that shit out of here. The Kevin Wada
Looks like a
variant.
Zootopia variant.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god. I mean, they did call him Star Fox.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
And finally, the book I'm most excited about this week is Ant-Man #4. I just read 3, and yeah, I mean this book gets better and better as far as I'm concerned.
3
Um,
dropped last week and somehow we're already on 4.
yeah, I mean I guess they realized with the cliffhanger at the end of that last page that they had to.
This is the final one though. This is it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. Fucking All Father Ultron. What?
Yeah, like
I guess Black Ant shot him forward in time and he like gained all this power and
yeah,
shit.
cuz it says
I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
the
Because it was
Ant-Man of
the
2549. So I'm guessing that
yeah,
like that's probably not the year that Ultron arrived. He probably arrived later and then came back in time.
yeah, some shit. But yeah, that's so sick. That was such a sick issue. So I'm really excited for this. I'm glad that we folded in 2 Ant-Mans in one issue, which was kind of really cool. Now I was just gonna say Black Ant and Scott had never met, which is interesting too.
Yeah, which is very funny. He was like, "Oh, you're so my nemesis now."
Yeah, that was really good.
Very comedic.
But yeah, I mean, Lucas said this is the perfect Ant-Man issue. Like we were just talking about Ultron and you know what is he up to? You know what is he doing? And he's been using this ant telepathy
Yeah,
to get in touch with Black Ant, which is really sick.
and talk to
Um,
other insects. Apparently now that's a thing.
yeah, yeah. I think Scott had that power more recently, where he's
Yeah,
able to he opened up the frequencies to other insects too, which is really sick.
yeah. No,
Um,
it's terrifying though. Like I felt so scared for Black Ant when he got like stuck in
yeah,
the web, and all the
yeah,
spiders came crawling in.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh god, this is a nightmare.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, Scott and Cass were really awesome in this issue.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
I loved him giving the hints, being like, "Man, it would really be nice if there was a big chance for us to enlarge for the situation." like
yeah,
giving her like nonstop word cues to fucking shrink up
yeah. The
or
Cass,
enlarge, I guess.
the Cass Scott dynamic is always really good. So yeah, I mean that 3 was amazing. So I'm really excited to read 4. I'm really
Yeah,
hyped for that to drop.
I want to know more about this new Ant Man. So I mean,
Yeah,
is he related to Hank? Is he related to Eric O'Grady? Is he related to Scott? Like what's up with that? And also, what will this finally turn Hank to normal? Question mark.
yeah. What is this gonna do with Ultron, man? This is kind
Yeah,
of a
because they
big,
can't just put him
kind of a
back in the
big deal.
coffin.
I hope more people are reading this because this is ending up to be a really important book for an important villain.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like
Mhm.
he will not be put back in the coffin. If he is, I will be legitimately surprised.
Yeah, but nah, he destroyed it. They would have to remake it.
Yeah, which
So
I'm hoping that probably Ultron's gonna be like, I don't need this human, and then like rips out Hank Pym and just brings him back to life or something.
yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm
really
really, really hyped
interesting.
for that. Yeah, it's been a great book. So yeah, those have been our top 5 most anticipated pulls for this week. As always, we've been the Cosmic Panel. Don't forget to subscribe, support your local comic shop, and read comics. Peace.
Peace.